What's up, everybody? How you doing? Today it's supposed to be a powder day. This is not a powder day, but oh well. So wanted to mix it up, so I'm trying something new. I'll show you in a second, but I want to have you think about carving in a new way that I just thought about while I snowboarded down, 50 yards there. But basically we have one metal edge that wraps around the board, but let's think about it, two metal edges. So a toe side and a heel side. And if we're just standing on our board, that's just standing, but we need to be able to finesse our feet and ankles and lower legs and knees to apply pressure to be able to stand on that metal edge rather than, directly above, be able to tilt it and stand on that. So that's like a cool way to think about it. So let me kick out why this just went through my head. So on my normal snowboard, my stance angles are 15, negative 15. You got to add forward lean for good heel side carves. But today I am on a Alpine setup, a Donic Flux that was made for Alpine riding and deluxe hard boot. So I suck on this equipment, but for me to get it to carve, instead of thinking forward and back, driving my shins straight down towards the ground and my knees straight into the high backs backwards, just front and back, instead of thinking about it like that, I have to think about using the sides of my boots because my stance angles are much higher here. So if I go front and back, it's just not gonna achieve anything to apply pressure into the board's side cut. So basically I just have to grasp the concept every time I hop on some of this type of equipment, which I've only done about 6 times, but I have to use the sides of my boots to apply pressure to the side cuts. So when you're snowboarding, yeah, think about that, because for you, most of you're on traditional freestyle gear and it will be front and back, but if you just consciously think about how tilting your board and standing on that middle edge and then letting the side cut, almost centrifugal force be able to let you glide on that tilted edge, it's a good way to think about snowboarding that might actually make you carve your board better, because I know it's helped for me. And yeah, speaking of Alpine riders, Alpine riding, there is the Montucky Clear Cut event going on this weekend. Those guys invited me even, but it's just so darn far away. So I'm sorry that I cannot join you guys. I'm sure you will have a blast, and I can't wait to see the pictures and vids from it. But speaking of vids, if you're a freestyle snowboarder and want to carve better, watch some of the Alpine riders and how they are, using their body, because you can translate a lot of that directly to a freestyle board and carve better too. And yeah, I can't thank those guys enough. When I've gotten to go to a couple Aspen Trenching conventions, I am absolutely a better snowboarder because of hanging out with those guys. Like every time I ride with Alpine riders, I learn something new about a snowboard, and it's actually their group that kind of inspired me to go up to a larger radius. Because yeah, previously I'd never thought about that, and then they kept telling me, yeah, for your style of carves you want a bigger radius. So yeah, eventually that's when I started working my way up on that. So yeah, what a nice group of people too. And the first one I went to, Jim Callan just handed me a beer, said, you won't meet a nice group of people, and I cannot agree more. So sorry I can't be with you, I wish I was, but doing my little Alpine riding today out here by myself, but I suck compared to all those guys. So I'm gonna make a couple of turns, and then I'm gonna put away the camera, and then maybe if I'm 20% better after half an hour, I'll bust out the camera again. Carving on these things feels good. As soon as you put it in a skidded turn, those hard shelled boots, just does not feel good at all. But yeah, I gotta take it mellow. I don't want to get hurt out here trying to hard charge carve on some equipment that I am not used to at all. I just watched a snowboarder catch her edge hard. Oh, good thing she had a helmet on. I could hear, brutal. But yeah, I do not miss that feeling. And with carving, you basically don't ever catch edges. I can't even think of the last time I've caught edges. It was with me purposely fiddling around with trying to lower my edge while buttering as kind of a test. And yeah, it caught. And but yeah, when you're carving, you don't do that. So I definitely want you guys learning how to carve. And yeah, let me kick out with these since I'm going to cut in a couple runs and keep thinking about this. Indeed, if I think about front and back, pushing nothing is happening, that's what I normally do on my freestyle board with low stance angle. But as soon as I start thinking about applying pressure, you know, to the sides of my boots, then these carved turns just take care of themselves. Kind of fun, something new to do. I wouldn't have been super stoked on these cloudy conditions, so I'm glad I pulled this out for today.
That was a new challenge for sure.
Some snow on the camera is bound to happen, but Dakota, thank you for taping that.
Anytime.
How are you liking that Knapton twin after a couple more days on it?
It's awesome. I've gotten to try a bunch of different conditions outside, and it's it's great. It's just great and everything.
Cool. Whew. I like it. It's nice relaxing turns there. I kind of have to work harder on my freestyle board than this. But also right there, while making some turns, I wanted to hop into some of my buttering stuff with these stance angles and boots. Don't really cater to that. Since you've been snowboarding with the next level side slipping logo, dude, how has your side slipping changed?
It is now perfectly balanced.
Oh, I mean, you just get that mental image in your head all day, and then you get to go out and practice it. People ask how fast I'm going while I'm carving, and yeah, it's slower than you think. So Dakota here has an app on his phone, so I'm gonna see how fast it is. But in general, yeah, I can't be hauling ass down a hill and then just slam into carving. That's not how it works. You'd just be flung off your board if you gotta, yeah. But so yeah, let's see how it is. Starting it up now. I don't know, 6.5. I think that might be right. I'm not going fast.
That's true. You're also cutting across, so
yeah.
It might only measure vertical. I'm
weird.
Not sure.
Tough one to call, but yeah, basically you can't be hauling ass down a hill and bust into gnarly carves. That's just not how physics works. So just kind of go slow and then ease in. Once you're really making nice clean tracks, then ease into a little higher speeds. And yeah, you know what, I'm gonna wrap this up, but I hope that was some nice things for you to think about while you're shredding. You know, figuring out how to finesse pressure into your tilted edge by using parts of your boots and bindings, high backs, and along with your ankles, knees, and stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. Happy shredding, and kapla! The form on this is gonna be a bit terrible, but let's play around with it. Choppy. Maybe a little slow. Yeah.